Since the big reveal in March, Nike's Magista Obra has been raising questions and pushing the boundaries of football boot design in exciting new ways. The first Nike football release to feature Flyknit, a lot of people have wondered about the viability of the use of a more sock-like knit used for an upper, posing issues on durability, maintenance and protection. Taking a fresh pair of Magista Obras out of the box is unique in that you are immediately drawn to every facet of the boot's construction. The dynamic fit collar is exactly as you'd expect, soft and stretchy. This is essentially raw Flyknit. And this extends to the patch underneath the laces. Nike have obviously deliberately left this part of the boot pure so that it can stretch to accommodate a number of foot widths and shapes, ensuring that the Obra can give a fully bespoke fit. But aside from these two areas of the Magista, people expecting the whole boot to be more of the same might be in for a bit of a shock. The Magista Obra packs a lot into its upper. Starting with the most obvious, the honeycomb-like structure is a widely spread type of external reinforcement that serves a multitude of purposes, adding shape to the boot, working with the laces to optimise fit, and adding friction to the upper for additional feel on the ball, all while still remaining flexible. Looking closely, you can see where the Nike skin layer begins and ends near the laces. This application on top of the Flyknit construct waterproofs this lower area of the boot and allows the addition of ACC all conditions control for a consistent feel in all weather. On the inside of the boot, there's even more going on. The only unfinished section of Flyknit is on the instep of the boot, allowing the Obra to hug this area of the foot that is vital for passing. The rest of the interior, however, features a distinct second inner layer that pads the boot on the lateral side and toes for protection and a little bit more bulk to that upper. Looking to the sole of the boot, and Nike have continued the philosophy they started on the CTR 363. Players in the middle of the park make smaller, adjusting movements and need to rotate quickly to find that killer ball to their teammates, as well as stability that breeds the confidence to sweep in crosses and free kicks. And to support that, Nike have a Pebax and nylon outsole that relies on conical studs to provide traction, as well as some oblong braking studs for dropping the anchor to buy a couple of yards. With all that said, the Nike Magista Obra offers up an exciting new approach to the now stalwart, control-focused football boots. Rather than tacking on rubber areas or padding to help control like the old CTRs, the Nike Magista Obra is more stripped down to give a purer, more natural touch on the ball, with the Nike skin portion of the design more augmenting the foot's abilities than trying to enhance them in any great way. As you can probably expect, we're massively looking forward to trying them out fully soon, and exploring how they hold up in wetter weather, on artificial turf, and how they compare to the Superfly 4. As always, if you've got any suggestions on what you'd like to see incorporated into the review, or have any ideas for separate standalone videos, drop us a comment. Otherwise, you can catch daily football boot news, views and hot releases on Footy-Boots.com, as well as our social channels on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Google+.